Hello everyone, my name is Alyan Firewala and today I am here again live with another very special guest and my guest name is Mr. Marcin. Mr. Marcin is a dedicated coach on a mission to assist individuals in transforming their lives after divorce with his program Bounce Back Stronger after divorce in just 90 days. He offers practical guidance and emotional support to help people navigate challenges of divorce and emerge stronger both personal and emotionally. His experience and commitment have empowered countries, individuals to regulate their life with confidence and resilience. So, hello, Mr. Marcin, how are you?
I am very good. Thank you, Alan. Thank you for having me on today. I really do appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, sir. I am very thankful to you to coming in my show. Thank you so much, sir, for coming.
No, you're very welcome, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Okay, sir. So before moving on a question, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Marcin Lapczynski. I am a certified divorce coach, motivational speaker, and a transition and recovery coach.
Give me a minute. Um, yeah. Okay, sir. So my first question in your screen.
Well, I cannot see you. I just see myself on the screen. Hey, Alan, I cannot see you or hear you. I don't know what you did with the screens. There we go.
Sorry for disconnecting. Okay, sir. So my first question is, Mr. Marcin, could you tell us a bit about your background and what inspired you uh, to help people bounce back stronger after divorce?
Uh, so about my background, I was born in Poland and in a village, and I came to United States when I was 12 years old with my parents and two younger brothers. And as we get situated here in United States, I went to school, elementary school, because I did not speak any English language, neither did my parents. So it was challenging to acclimate ourselves, and I was struggling in school, learn the English language. And but after some time, the teachers did a really good job of teaching me the second language, and I did really good. So after school, I went to high school, and from high school I went to college, and in college I got my degree in electronics. And as I was going to college, I was working a full-time job, and through the full-time job that I was working, I graduated from college, and then later on I entered the workforce. So I started working as an electronic repair technician because I love electronics. I love troubleshooting, repairing printed circuit boards. And as I was working with the company, I was moving up and so on. And while working, I met my girlfriend, which my girlfriend became my first wife. We got married. I was 21, she was 20. And then, we had fun. We enjoyed our lifestyle. And then later on, after 3 years, we had our son, Aiden, which is 12 years old now. And then 4 years later, our daughter, Victoria, was born. So we got married and so on. We've been together for 15 years, together, married for 12 years. And as many of us, men and women that are in relationships and in marriages are struggling, are having problems on daily basis. I'm not saying all, but there are many individuals that are struggling with the relationship, with the marriage. And what happens is we grow apart. There are different things that are happening in life that happen to us, and we end up in divorce. So that's what happened to me. I was the first one in my family to ever go through a divorce, and that was the hardest thing for me to ever go through because I did not know what divorce is. I didn't know how to go through it or anything. There was no one there for me to help me except my divorce attorney, which helped me with the legal process. But there was no one really there for help me with the emotional process. Hey, how do I deal with me? Now I am, emotionally self-destructing. I cannot sleep. I cannot eat. I cannot function. I don't have no one to talk to. I cry myself to sleep. I go outside for walks. I am stuck in my negative story, and I am just a mess. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help myself. And it's really hard to function that way, where you just go to work and you're at work, but physically you're there, but mentally you're checked out, you're somewhere else. You're just going on and on, beating yourself up emotionally. So after all that, I asked myself, I said that, what, I was so angry at God, at myself, at the whole world, and I was just sick and tired living this lifestyle, because I lost my family, I lost my children, I lost myself, a self identity. I didn't know who I was, completely. I have been heartbroken, I had been emotionally broken, I had been financially broken. And there was, family members, friends, they support you, they said, hey, everything's going to be okay, this and that, but there's more to it than, hey, everything's going to be okay. How do I rebuild? How do I move on from that state, that, what, you hit the rock bottom? And if you don't have the tools, if you don't have the knowledge, then how do you lift yourself up, right? No one, school system, they don't teach us how to go through a divorce. They don't teach us how to rebuild yourself, none of that stuff. So as I was continuing with my journey, I made a decision that I have to do something differently, because I kept doing the same thing over and over, and I was expecting different results. But I'm like, this is called insanity. So what I did, actually, I sat down, because what really helped me through my divorce, I started reading books, self-help books. I started listening to many motivational videos, and I really like Les Brown, the motivational speaker. He helped me a lot through my divorce. So every day to work and from work, I would listen to him, and he would bring me a lot of positivity. They would bring me a lot of hope, and of energy, that, that everything's going to be okay. So I started doing that, and then, everyone said, hey, you got to have a goal, you got to have a goal. So I'm like, okay, hey, what do I have to do with myself to start rebuilding myself? So I written down the goal, because I was very shy. I had no self-confidence. I didn't know who I was. I was afraid to go outside to even speak to people or anybody. So I'm like, I have to rebuild myself. I have to get better. So I have written down that in 2021 in January, I still have those goals that I have written down. And I said that, hey, I have to invest in myself. I have to get better. So especially, with speaking, public speaking, because, that's the key to be really good at speaking and sharing your story. So I came across Mr. Les Brown, the motivational speaker, on Facebook, and I learned about his program, that he was coaching his students, about power of storytelling. And I have learned in that 3 months period that what we go through in life, our stories are very powerful, and that men and women in the world that are watching this video today, they might be going through a divorce, or they are after divorce, and they do not know how to move on, how to rebuild, how to forgive, how to self-love, how to rediscover themselves, and just so on. There's just so many different things that, your whole life just gets flipped upside down. You're all on your own. You have to figure everything out on your own, and if you don't have no support system, then it's really hard. It's really hard. You're a miserable person, because that's how I was. I was emotionally self-destructing. So through Les Brown, I met a mindset coach, and through him, I never knew about coaches back then, right? Because no one really taught me. I wasn't engaged in how to be an entrepreneur, how to being a business owner, how to become a motivational speaker. So I have learned working with all these coaches, and the mindset coach and Les Brown, they have changed my life in 6 months. In 6 months, that coach have extracted the gifts, the talents, the potential within me, that I didn't even know that I am so gifted, that I am so talented, that so many people need to hear my story. And when that coach did that for me, there's still a lot of work that I had to do, and I'm still doing every single day, working on myself. Um, show me the possibility that, you know what, look at me today, I am day and night the difference, because I would not have enough courage or self-confidence to even come on camera and just speak in front of thousands of people worldwide. But this is that I am the testament of how you can rebuild yourself and you can become the person that you want, and you can have whatever you want in your life. So after I was done, I have rebuilt myself and I went through the whole process. I ask myself, you know what, now that I have the knowledge, now that I went through the experience, I have the tools, why not help other men and women that are going through divorces? Because in United States, every 39 seconds, there's someone that is getting divorced. And there's 48% of divorce ratio. There is many support out there, yeah, divorce attorneys, financial advisors, therapists, realtors, stylists, all those different things. But the nature of us, there's only certain percent of people that are actually asking for help. And I was one of those people that, you know what, one of the statistics that I did not ask for help. So that's how I have built my coaching business called Awakening Coaching, is to help men and women heal their broken hearts and reawaken their spirits. That's the short background in a nutshell.
Really inspired, sir. Okay, sir. So my next question is, could you elaborate on the concept of bounce bank stronger after divorce in just 90 days? What does this program entail?
Yeah. So the clients, individuals, men and women that I work with, they are in different phases. So I work with clients that are pre, during, and after divorce. But what we're going to focus on is right now the bounce back, the life after divorce. So what I really love, the way I have my program structures, I have different phases that we go through. We go through that self discovery. We go through the forgiveness. We go through the healing. We go through the self love. And then we enter into the goal setting. Then we enter into the life script. Then we enter into another phase of, hey, your fitness, your mindset, and rebuilding that person, shaping that person into the person that the person wants to become and the things that they want in their life. It is a beautiful journey, and I'm not going to share all the details what I do with my clients, but in general, in nutshell, it's a very powerful transformation, going down deep into rediscovering who am I as a person, forgiving yourself for what you went through, what you have experienced, giving you hope, rebuilding yourself to that person that you never knew, that you have so much greatness, so much power, so much talent, so much potential within you. It's all possible. It is possible, because you know what? This is where I am today.
Can you share any personal anecdote or experience that have shaped your approach to divorce recovery changing coaching?
Um, yeah. So if I look at back at my divorce process that I went through, is like I said, I had no support system. So part of my coaching right now, when I work with men and women, I have divorce attorneys, I have financial advisors, I have therapists, I have realtors, I have nutritionists, I have personal trainers. I'm connected with other business owners, entrepreneurs, millionaires out there that the client needs. If I don't have the tool to help them, I have someone in the network to help them. Because if I look at this person, at this human being that is broken, that is lost, that is hopeless, they need the best support system. Everyone all around them, mentally, physically, and spiritually. My approach is rebuilding that person as a whole, not only a half ass, right? Because when we're healing someone, then we want to make sure that the person, when they go through our program, that they are completely healed, that they are ready, that they are happy, that they know what they want, they are very self confident, and they are ready to enter that society, enter our communities, so they have good positive impact on our world.
That's great. Okay, sir. So, what are your future goals and inspiration for your coaching practice, particularly in helping individual recover after divorce?
You know what? I haven't put that much thought into it in my future goals, but the way I see myself is awakening coaching. Number one, support for divorced women. We are global. We are global. We are number one support platform for divorced men and women, where this is a safe zone. This is a safe space. There's no judgment zone where men and women will come and they will feel peace, they will feel at home, and they will have every tool at their disposal to help them through whatever they're going through right now. My goal, my vision is also to have retreats. I am partnering up with other coaches out there in the world, and we will be doing retreats. We will go take men, we'll take women, do different types of retreats worldwide.
That's great. Okay, sir. So, how have your advocated coaching method to address the changing dynamic and challenges that arise in context of modern divorce?
So you know what? How am I adapting? So I went through a special program where I am certified. So I have to do continuous education, about our standards, about our practices that I have to follow. So I also work with other, divorce coaches as well, where we are continually educating ourselves with the modern day agent era, where we're on top. We have the best tools to help our clients.
That's great, sir. Okay, sir. So, what are sorry? Yes. Okay, sir. So, what the most rewarding aspects of your work and what motivates you to continue help individuals rebuild their life after divorce?
Mm. So the most rewarding aspect, right, of my work is I love helping people, and what motivates me every single day is that I change people's lives. I help them become the best version of themselves, and I help them extract the gifts, the talents, the potential they did not know that they had within them. What motivates me every single day is that people call me, they ask me for help, they refer me one to another, because there is so many men, so many women that are broken, that need help, and I am here for them, because you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to. What you have to do is invest in yourself, because if you invest in yourself, you will live your best life. And we all, every single one of us here today listening, that is not even going through a divorce, every single one of you deserves the best life. You all do. But if you want that, invest in yourself. Invest. That's what I say. And motivation every single day. I love helping men and women, especially divorced men and women, helping that men and women rebuild after, because even after in 1 hour of session, when the client leaves, they leave happy, they leave enthusiastic, they leave relieved. It helps them so much. So that's what I love, helping men and women transform their lives, show them the greatness that they have within them.
That's great, sir. Okay, sir. So, what are the most common challenges individuals face when going through a divorce, and how do you address them in your program?
So the most common challenges is individuals are stuck. They are emotionally broken. They do not know how to rebuild themselves. The individuals are dealing with loneliness. Individuals are living with dealing with fear, depression, and anxiety. That's the most common issues that I see with my clients. And what I do, what it all comes down to, is I help them rebuild their mindset. I help them rebuild their self-image. I help them rediscover who they are, because many individuals have childhood traumas. Many individuals have relationship, marriage traumas that have been emotionally destroyed. And that's what I do. That's what I address in my program, one on one coaching.
Science play in your coaching approach, and how do you nurture it in your client?
So, what role does personal resilience play? Oh, yeah. So, you know what? That's a good question. Where does that resilience come from? And to me, the way I look at it, if I did not go through my divorce, I would not become a certified divorce coach. I would not become a motivational speaker. And I would not become the number one co author of a number one bookseller, Amazon bookseller. And what I do is when we work with my clients, we discover that resilience, because now they're going through bad breakup. Now they're going through the divorce. So many individuals, when they hit the rock bottom, when they are living in this mega negative victim mindset, they have a choice whether, hey, I'm going to be victim, have a victim mentality, or I'm going to be victorious. So in that moment, we have a choice. We have a decision that we got to make, right? And some individuals choose to become, hey, okay, I'm going to stay in my victim mindset. And some individuals say, no, you know what? I will show it, I will prove it that this is not me, that I am not a failure. I am victorious, that I am successful. And that's where that resilience come from, lighting up that fire. Because, hey, you know what? I lost it all. I hit the rock bottom. But you know what? That's the farthest I can go. Where I'm going to go next is I'm going to be go up, and I'm going to be number one. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be healthy, and my next marriage will be the best one.
That grades are awesome. Okay, sir. So my last question in your screen. Could you provide insights into the role of self-care and well-being in the recovery process after divorce?
Absolutely. Great question. Self-care is super, super important. What is self-care? To me is well-being. How do I function? How do I feel? How do I look? How do I act? So, what are the three things that I focus on? I focus on my mindset, my mind. Number two, my body, and my soul, spirituality. So, mindset. What is mindset, right? What are you feeding your mind? When you eat, you're giving energy to your body to function. But your mind, your thoughts, they also need food. What are you feeding your mind? So that is a very powerful component that we work with my clients. Body, what I do, I work out. I make sure that I stay active, that you know what, I am full of energy, because I need to have energy for my clients. I cannot show up without any energy and enthusiasm, right? I got to be upbeat. I got to have clarity in my mind. I got to be, on top of my game. I got to look good. And also spirituality. I meditate, because you know what, many individuals come in with very negative stories, very sad stories. And for me, grounding, finding the inner peace, it's very important. Self care, go out, date yourself, take yourself out to a movie, take yourself out to a dinner, go get a massage, go work out. Because a lot of men, that's what happened to me when I was going through my journey. For 2 years, I went to the gym, because when I went to the gym, I started working out. That was the escape world for me. I did not focus about my divorce. I was focusing on lifting weights. I was focusing on running, and I was just focusing on me. So meditation is really good. Working out, journaling is really good. There's other things as well that you can do. Self care is very, very important because there are many individuals that are single dads like me. If I am not healthy, if I am sick all the time, how can I go to work? How can I make money and support my children? I can. So you have to work on yourself. You really do, unless you choose not to. But self care is very important. You have to, that's why the process that I have starts with forgiveness, with self love. Because when you will rediscover self love, then the self care will come. You will appreciate yourself. You will love you. You will forgive yourself for things that are holding you back.
Wonderful, sir. That's great. Really awesome. So, sir, I am again very thankful to you for giving me a precious and wonderful time. I hope everybody learned something new with your talk, with your speech. Thank you so much, sir, for coming in my show. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Have a wonderful day. Take care.
Thank you so much.